She just kept coming back. Yeah, and then she met my friends, my neighbor that lived down the hall, Laura, and we started hanging out because it was a good, week at least before you guys went back to work, and you know, because we had to thaw out, and it took a while. And so she kept coming back every day, and eventually she came in the house because the first couple of days she was just like, I'm going to be outside. But then when her power came back on and she could take a shower, she was like, okay, I'll come in now.
Because I had to bring her dishes back.
Oh, yeah.
The things that she cooked, you know, I had to make sure she got those back.
That was a must.
So I had to bring them back to her home.
In
then
person.
I was kind of...
You know, she could have just put them downstairs, but no.
When I posted on Facebook, like a picture of us, like at dinner for my birthday and then a second dinner, everyone was like texting me saying, girl, who is that? What's going on? That's your new boo? And I'm like, oh my God,
Look,
no, that's
she
my
didn't
friend.
need those dishes.
Yes, she did. No, that's my friend. And nobody, like they did not believe me because they clearly saw something in our exchange or pictures. One of them, she kissed me on the cheek. No, I kissed you on the cheek. And I was rubbing her back. I was rubbing her back. Like
and then when you put it on and it just wouldn't stop. And the friends were asking, who the heck is that? Because you, No, it was just kind of something different from the beginning.
Yeah.
And we weren't really, we just had energy. That's the best way I can say it. We just had energy from the get-go. Yeah. So she goes back to work. Everything thaws out. We continue to speak every day.
She started texting me every morning.
I would text her every
Good morning. Good morning. And I was like, I mean, y'all, I would be like, okay, 7:20. She hadn't said anything.
Uh-oh.
Like, why was I looking for your text?
I don't know.
We're friends. Friends. So, and then we just kind of started texting.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And what?
We just started texting, hanging out.
So we were hanging out, and then I was like, okay, she sat next to me, and I'm quiet. You know, I know y'all don't believe this, but I'm an introvert.
Yes. yes.
So I'm an introvert, really. I know it don't seem like it on here, but I am. So I was like just sitting in the booth, like, okay, I don't want to talk. I'm not. And then my wife, now wife, said to me, she sat next to me. Why she sat next to me?
Because.
And she's like, oh, no, I want to hear Tracy talk.
So I wanted to make sure that, you know, T had space.
So we had the dinner, we hung out, the three of us, and we were always the three of us. It was always us, right? So that night, my now wife said, let me drive you home. So I lived just like 2 blocks from the restaurant because we lived close to each other. And I was like, oh no, that's okay, I'll walk. Yo, I was scared to get in her car.
She ate my chili. She ate my lasagna. You can get in the car.
And so I walked home.
She walked. I was like, okay, walk home. All right.
So I went.
And I was like, let me take you. No. Okay. Miss Independent. All right. Yeah.
I went on vacation for my birthday. She went on vacation. We were texting. I was texting when I was on my vacation.
I know. And you were answering my text
every day. Why were you texting me so much? Why were you texting me so much?
I don't know. I wanted to see if you were wearing that pink hat I gave you. Yeah. She was sending me pictures. Yeah. Anyway, so Laura leaves town for a month.
Our mutual
to
friend.
go to Spain. Yeah. And she says, now, you girls, you know, spend some time while I'm gone. And I want to hear stories of all these fabulous things you guys did when I get back. Okay, yeah, we're going to hang out. I don't know why we didn't hang out. We just texted.
We were busy.
And it was like 3 weeks. And I called T and I said, we have to get together because Laura's coming back and we have no stories. So we decided, we decided to meet at Truelux.
Laura didn't know.
Well, we didn't know. Laura didn't know. We didn't know.
No one. That we liked each other?
She didn't know that.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
she
yeah,
didn't
we
know.
hadn't really unpacked that yet either. So we go to Truelux and we sit up in the front by Clay, by the piano. Clay is our guy. And so we're just sitting there talking and, you know, laughing and just connected. And we had so many people come up to us that night, 5 or 6. Easily. And they'd pass by our table and they were like, oh my God, you guys are the cutest couple. And we're like, we're not a couple, we're just,
we're friends.
We're just friends.
And we would laugh it off like, well, no, like, we're just laughing,
okay.
We're friends.
Mm-hmm. And they kept coming up, different kinds of people. So we were like, what in the world is going on? But we had a time that night.
We really did.
And we didn't want to go home. No. And so it wasn't like, I can't explain it, but that something was different that night. Because then Laura came home. And I no longer wanted Laura, and I love Laura. If you're on Laura, it's nothing to do with you. I no longer wanted Laura hanging out with us. I didn't want it to be the 3 of us anymore. Laura, I'll meet you, and then I'll meet you, T. And the 2 shall not meet, right? So Laura was always texting one of the 2 of us. And one night we were at Ocean Prime, and I guess she had texted you something. I don't know. Anyway, she shows up, and I went, oh my God. And so I sat like far away because I thought she's going to read this. Because she knew me very well. She's going to read this, energy. And I wasn't ready to explain nothing. I wasn't ready for that. So I just looked the other way, and T was like, "What? Why are you acting so different when Laura's around?" I was nervous.
She was very distant, and I was like,
I couldn't look at you.
Yeah, we were in space, I
couldn't look at her because I knew she would know. I was acting so funny. I admit it. I couldn't. I didn't know what to do with myself. That's the truth.
When we finally decided we were going to get together, because we hadn't gotten together in a couple of months, we hadn't seen each other in person. We were like, let's meet at Truelux. We met there, and I don't know why. It felt like a date. Like, it felt like I was nervous. I was trying to look pretty. I was trying to for a date, but it wasn't a date. I was just meeting C at Truelux.
Audio Jungle.